Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Are you in the Savannah Lamar or surrounding areas? Are you looking for any kind of seafood? Whether fish, conch or lobster is out of season right now. But if you are looking for any kind of seafood, contact Blessings Seafood. They are located at New Market Oval in Sav, but they will clean it up and deliver it to you. Call or WhatsApp them at 876-955-9726 or 876-277-5513 or 876-773-2237 or 876-493-8238. Call or WhatsApp them now for the best in seafood. And remember, they do free delivery. Now, in today's journey, I am at Burnt Ground in the parish of Hanover. Over the next few days, if not next few weeks, I'm going to be taking you on a journey. I'm taking you to the parish of Portland. I'm going to be passing through parishes like St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne, and St. Mary. You're not going to want to miss this journey. But first, I'm going to be starting with this act of kindness by 3 police officers attached to the Ramble police station in the parish of Hanover. I was traveling along the road and noticed that there was a traffic pileup, only to find out that a car was broken down. Take a look at this. Now, officers, big up on yourself. And talking about police officers to the rescue. Last week, Thursday morning, October 5, about 6:30, a police officer living in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. He was just about to drive out of his yard to go to work when he saw a 2014 purple Suzuki Solio Bandit motor car drove past his gate. When the police officer looked carefully into the car, he saw 3 guys and 2 goats in it. The police officer, he became suspicious and he started to trail the car. He also called for backup. Now, it seemed as if the hoodlums in the car, they realized that they were being trailed. They drove to Bordels where they entered Highway 2000, then came to a stop. The officer, he stopped about some 50 feet behind that car. 2 of the hoodlums jumped out of the car and took out the 2 goats out of the car. They then opened gunfire at the police. The police officer, he returned the fire. One of the hoodlums, he ran across the highway and made good his escape. The other hoodlum, he jumped back into the car and drove away, leaving the goats on the highway. The policeman, he continued to follow the car, which exited the highway at the Old Harbour exit. The car drove to Ascot Drive, where it crashed into an embankment. The 2 hoodlums jumped out of the car and ran into a yard. By this time, backup had arrived. Now, one of the hoodlums, he escaped, but the other one, he was held by the police. His name is David Anthony Thomas. He is a 23-years-old security guard. He's living at Tadio Drive in the Angels Estate area of Spanish Town. The 2 goats that were left on the highway, they were recovered. Now, yesterday, Goat thief security guard David Thomas. He was officially charged by the police. He was charged for 1. Shooting with intent. 2. Larceny of small stock. 3. Possession of a prohibited weapon. And 4. Unauthorized possession of ammunition. And he'll be going to the courts shortly. Officer, job well done. In this next story, this one took place early this morning, Friday, October 13, about some minutes after 6 o'clock. It took place at Bogites in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a team of police officers and soldiers acting on intelligence, they carried out a raid at a house in the area. During the search, the bottom drawer of a chest of drawers were searched and bingo. 1 Glock 19 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with a magazine containing 15 rounds of 9mm cartridges, were found hidden among clothes inside the drawer. A 32-year-old male named Jerome Evans, also known as Grimmy, and a 29-year-old female named Malara Brown, also known as Molly, they were taken into police custody and they were slapped with firearm charges. Both of them will be going to the courts shortly. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And St. James Police and soldiers, job well done. Now, in this next story, over in the parish of St. Mary, a guy named Javaughn Patterson, but he was popularly known as Jav or Body Wax. He celebrated his 24th birthday just last month on September 24. Body Wax, he lived at Windsor Castle in the parish of St. Mary. We are told that Body Wax, he has been getting in trouble with the law from he was a teenager. He has been in and out of jail and in and out of court. We are told that the former juvenile court judge in the parish of St. Mary, she tried all she could with Body Wax about 4 or 5 years ago. Body Wax, he was chopped up and seriously wounded by another St. Mary resident. We are told that Body Wax and a man named Donovan Grant, also known as Shotty, he's about 51 years old now. Both Shotty and Body Wax, they have had a long-standing dispute. We are told that about 2 months ago, Shotty's house was burnt down flat and he accused Body Wax and his friends of burning down his house. Body Wax, we are told, he was questioned by the police and he denied that he was the one who burnt down the house. Well, early yesterday morning, Thursday, October 12, about some minutes before 6 o'clock, things came to a head. Shotty and Body Wax, they had an argument for the very last time. Body Wax, he was butchered by Shotty. We are told that Body Wax, he got machete wounds to his head, his hands, his legs, and other parts of his body. And that was it for Body Wax. He ended up dying on the spot. We are told that Shotty, he ran away with the machete, but he later turned himself in to the Highgate police. He also handed over the machete that he had used on Body Wax. So, Body Wax, he is gone. And Shotty, he will be charged for murder. The mayhem. And still in the parish of St. Mary, another guy who has been given trouble from he was a teenager, he was also killed. There he is on your screen. His name is ChadWayne Simpson, but he was popularly known as Beaver. He's about 22 years old and he lived in the Erie Hill area of Oracabessa. We are told that last night, about 7 o'clock, residents of Oracabessa, they heard gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, Beaver, he was seen lying along the roadside with gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, he died on the spot. When the police processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place early this morning, about 12:30. It took place at Church Lane in the Salt Spring area of St. James. This one, we are told, was clearly a shootout between hoodlums aligned to at least 2 gangs in the Salt Spring area. We are learning that residents of the area, they heard a barrage of gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw that guy on your screen. His name is Fitzroy Odain Salmon, but he was popularly known as FrassMan. FrassMan was born on August 2, 1988, and he lived in the Cornwall Courts area of St. James. We are told that FrassMan, he was found dressed in a camouflage balaclava, a dark blue shirt, a blue jeans pants, and a pair of black sneakers. He was seen lying motionless on his back on an asphalted roadway. FrassMan, he had gunshot wounds to his head and his left hand. From all indication, FrassMan, he died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, a number of 5.56 spent shells were recovered from the scene. M16 and or AR-15 rifles were used. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place last night, Thursday, October 12, about 8:30. It took place at Portobello in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are told that residents of the Portobello area, they heard gunshots being fired. When the shooting subsided, they went and made checks. A man, his name is Mr. Thomas Ellis. He was a taxi driver, and on Sunday, October 15, Mr. Ellis, he would be celebrating his 72nd birthday. He was born in the year 1951. He lived in the Cornwall Courts area of St. James. Mr. Ellis, he was seen in a pool of blood slumped over the steering wheel of the white 2011 Toyota Voxy that he used to operate as a taxi. He had received a single gunshot wound to his head. Mr. Ellis, he was assisted to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. The police, they were informed, and when they processed this crime scene, 1 9mm spent shell was recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing if we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me Jamaica, the